this is Cheaptastic production. I'm Toadofsteel.
I'm pork chops. That's cool. We're cool.
Cheaptastic is cool.
Yeah.
I'm playing this game. Egocast time.
No shit.
Yup. And I'm up against the Red Protoss Search.
Search. Cool. I like that name.
Yeah, and
Short and to the point.
yeah, but it's in all caps, so I feel like he's yelling it at you, you know, like
Search.
Search. And yeah, no, this was a very interesting game, and unlike most of my games, most of my games are just macro up, maybe muta harass a little, and are very very boring to cast. But
I feel like most games in
general,
Bronze, Silver, Gold League are like that.
yeah.
It's hard to find interesting games where people harass and shit.
Yeah, but this one was interesting, at least in hindsight.
Yeah.
When I was playing it, it was very nerve-wracking.
I can imagine.
Yep, and I got the overlords heading out. It won't let me show it where it's going.
Why
But
not?
yeah, I basically have the overlord going. I do this on this map. There's that cliffable terrain right outside the natural expansion. Except it's
Right.
cliffable, but it's got trees. And
Right.
what you can do is an overlord can sit there forever
Unless he gets
unless he gets air. But the thing is, Protoss rarely get air.
Terran. Oh wait. No. Oh god, that is a Protoss. Damn it, I forgot. Derp.
Yeah. It is in fact a Protoss. Herp,
Yes,
herp.
it is a Protoss.
Yeah, but and of course
so sorry.
I'm fast expanding as I usually do. Against Protoss anyway. Just
Why do you do that against Protoss? Was that a 15
Spanishiwa
hatch?
build.
Was that a 15 hatch?
No, it's 16 hatch. 16
Oh.
hatch, 15 pull.
Oh. Well. Okay.
Cool. It's according to the Team Liquid wiki, it's that's what the standard Ice Fisher opening is.
Okay. Does it say it's a valid build for Protoss? 'Cause I wouldn't.
Well, it's more commonly used against I want to
Terran.
say it's more commonly used against Terrans,
Yeah.
but it's viable against Protoss because it involves, like, once your natural goes down, you build a bunch of spine crawlers.
Okay.
And
Okay,
I
that makes sense.
I don't do the standard Ice Fisher because I do I only get one queen for each base, and I build a lot more spine crawlers than are normally called for. And he's 4-gating, by the way.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. Of course, 4-gating against a Zerg can be a little more problematic than in PvP.
Well, in PvP, they're probably gonna 4-gate right back at you.
Yeah.
Well, not always, but sometimes.
Well,
Actually, it's been a while since I've encountered a 4-gate.
yeah, well, what
Like
the
a
Warp
really
Gate
long
research nerf.
while.
Yeah. But what do you encounter in PvP anyway?
To be completely honest, it's been a very long time since I've actually played a PvP.
Really?
I haven't had time to ladder in a while, so I kind of suck right now.
Oh, you mean I might actually stand a chance at beating you now?
Possibly, maybe, I don't know.
Well, you know exactly what I do, so it's like
I do.
you wouldn't even need to scout. You'd know what the timings are.
Pretty much, but I mean, yeah. I would still want to make sure you're getting muta. Well, I mean, yeah.
Although at least now,
yeah.
ever since I fell in love with Big Beef, I haven't relied on muta as much. I still harass with them,
Yeah.
but it's not like I
Yeah.
get the giant ass snowball.
Yeah.
And of course I see that pylon going down, so I'm like, yay, I'm about to be contained.
Yeah. By a 4-gate.
Yeah.
With mostly zealots, by the way. Why,
Well, that's the thing is that I run this queen off of my creep because I try to kite them back into my spine crawlers.
Yeah, like what the
And
heck?
I actually snipe
why you
one.
no stalker?
Yeah, exactly. Why you know stalker? Oh, there's the stalkers.
There we go.
But I was able to kill a zealot for taking like 25 or so damage on my queen, 35 damage or something like that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh no, that's how you break an early or not break, but at least the whole idea was keep the numbers down until I could bust out.
All right.
And even now I'm still droning up.
Yeah.
Because these spine crawlers will hold against this army.
Yeah, with all these lings.
Yeah.
Probably.
Of course, I don't have, because I'm only just getting my gas now, you don't get your gas until 40 supply in Ice Fisher. So I don't have, not adrenal glands, I can't remember the name of it. Metabolic boost. I'm such an idiot. Speed
Oh yeah, you
links.
don't have any gas yet.
Yeah, I only
that's
just got
what
my
the
gas.
Fisher does, right?
Because there's that whole gas transition at 40 supply.
Alright.
Which means that...
how SERCH is attacking.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
and yeah, he ran away.
Yeah. Chump.
Well, yeah,
Well, I feel like he could break this if he committed to
if
it.
he really stayed on it, yeah.
And like focus fire the spine crawlers, but it's not gonna do that, I don't think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he set up a 4-gate, and it's like, now what, Because I'm on 2 bases, and, the 4-gate hasn't been able to do any economic damage.
Yeah, it looks like he is gonna try to expand off of this, but your Ling is gonna kind of cock block him. Oh no, he does put the Nexus down. Doesn't block him. Oh well. Unfortunate.
Oh, I'm behind you.
Oh my god, he canceled it. God damn. Why would he cancel that? That was 1 Zergling.
Yeah.
That is
I know, and then he warps in 3 zealots. It looks like he's gonna try and use 3 zealots to take care of that. And in the meantime, I'm just, I just keep trying to kite guys into my spines. It's just a general idea of keep the enemy army size down.
Right. Right.
Until I can, truly bust out.
Right.
And now getting +1 melee attacks. Still got enough Zerglings. I still got enough Zerglings at this point to do that. But yeah, it's just a matter of kiting, because I have all this static D and enough to really poke you in the ass.
Yeah. Oh, your roaches is getting caught by those stalkers.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm at 1109.
Oh. Ah. Okay.
Yeah, and a bunch of roaches just popped out for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a little ahead of you there. And an overseer.
Oh wait, you're at 1109. I thought
Now 1133.
Okay.
But this was just so nerve-wracking to be contained. Like, have you ever really been contained before?
Yes, and it was horrible because if you're, I mean, I guess it's more horrible if you're a Zerg and you can't expand. But if you're stuck on your main,
yeah. Well, at least I was able to hold the expansion, and this is a nice map to do that on because it's you have this cliffable terrain that you need to use air to get around, and it's narrow enough for a natural choke.
But
oh, by the way, he does expand. He's got his Nexus halfway done.
That. But like if you're a Zerg and you're contained, at least you can build a macro hatch and 2 queens, and that's like
well, I didn't even do that.
12
I'm just
or so units right there. But like if you're a Protoss and you're contained in your base, like each like well, I mean you can still get out and stuff, but like you're just so expensive.
Yeah.
You can't really. Yeah.
Well,
and the Zerg macros up like crazy, and it's just not good.
Yeah. Oh, and then this queen gets sniped because apparently it got kited when I didn't realize it.
Oof, brutal.
Whoa,
wait a minute! What the hell? Proxy Forge.
Yeah. No upgrades from it.
And no comprendo. What the?
No comprendo, señor.
What is going on? I don't know. Wait, what time are you at?
13:56, almost 14 minutes.
Oh, desync. I love this. Okay. So now I'm
But
at
yeah,
14.
I'm just kiting back and forth with roaches, trying to like just, you know, get a concave and, you know, retreat into the spines. It's actually kind of like playing a bunker rush as a Zerg, if that makes any sense.
Except you're defending.
Well, or you know, using bunkers. It's the same
Yeah,
principle.
Yeah. Running back to the bunker when you're
Yeah.
when they
And
come
you know,
after
like
you.
macroing up a crap ton more roaches. So you know, I'm staying pretty even. He's only got one probe mining at his expansion. I think he should build some, because he's got full chrono on his main.
Yeah, that
and
would
about
seem
half.
to be a good idea.
Yeah.
And idle probe by one of his pylons. Not the best use of a probe.
Yeah.
Oh, mass movement of moving all his probes to his natural, except for like
Yeah.
5, 6,
I missed that, but
7, 8.
yeah, the fight is continuing up at my base. You know, I just keep, you know, poking and trying to draw them, and that's a valid
Right.
defense if you're Zerg against, you know, like a contain type thing like this.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then, you know, I have a spire down, but I don't really have any gas to get that much muta. You know, like
You have a lot
I'm
of,
sitting on like 1,200,
resources,
1,300
yeah.
minerals and no gas. You know.
Yeah.
Because that's why Zerg expand like crazy. I mean, you know, they have minerals, but you need like
They have
3
nothing to
base.
spend it on.
You have 3 base in order to get, or you need 3 base to get enough gas to really do anything with anything more than tier 1 units.
Yeah.
Or you know, to have the
That's
econ
true.
to do that.
Yeah.
So that's why you get Zergs with a crap ton of minerals. And at least I have the minerals though to build more spine crawlers, and you know, I built drones to replace spine crawlers and all that.
Mm.
And spine crawlers get a benefit from your ground armor upgrades, and I want to say the ranged attack upgrades.
Right. Speaking of upgrades, Rob,
Yeah.
I would like to know, you're researching melee attacks level 2. But you're pure roach. You wanna clear that up for me as to why?
It'll become clear later.
Oh. Oh, okay. I see.
And I got a flock of mutas building up in the southeast corner.
Yes, indeed.
And
that's a
he's got
problem for
nothing
him.
to defend. So,
He's got
and
no cannons, no stockers.
and
no
remember
nothing.
when I said about that overlord? I've still got, it's now an overseer. It's still sitting there watching
Yeah.
everything.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
like if you're up against the Zerg on this map or any map that has cliffable terrain like that, you want to check to see if that's there.
But couldn't you also put an overlord like right to the like straight up to the north of that overlord you have there on those platforms there? Would that
Yeah,
work?
you can.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Interesting.
it's yeah, those tiny ass platforms.
Would it be spotted?
I don't think so. I haven't tried. But
Interesting.
you know, it's the same thing on like there's those tiny platforms on Shattered Temple.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like
yeah.
you know, Terrans use them to like, you know, put siege tanks on them. You could put
Right.
an overlord there, and it won't be detected unless you the opponent has the ability to see air, or see up the
Right.
cliff. I mean,
Right.
which
God
means
damn
they
it,
need
why is he
air
not
or
making any
Colossus.
probes? What are you doing? Looking at the units tab, you have 23 harvesters for search and 37 for you.
Yep.
Which is acceptable because you are contained.
Yeah,
And
but he's
building
not.
lots
He
of
should be.
roaches.
You know, if you got a Zerg contained, you should be expanding all over the place. You know.
He's way behind.
Or, you know, at least putting a pylon on each expansion so that the Zerg has to fight in order to expand anywhere, you know?
Alright.
Yeah, you can't just sneak a drone out.
Yeah.
And I've got Hive Tech
Yeah.
and an Ultra Cavern. That's why I have
And
melee attacks.
Thus the but now you're researching missile attacks, which
Well, that's because I
guess for the
I was
roaches,
researching
right,
missile
left.
attacks while waiting for my Hive Tech to finish.
Okay.
And it's almost
that
just
makes sense.
completing, and then I'll do melee level 3. I got adrenal
Right.
glands going down. That's always, like, even if you never get
always good.
Zerglings. It's always good to have it in a case of an emergency. And now he's moving in on my base. The queen goes down, but now all these roaches show up and he ain't going anywhere. But he's got all those cannons, so he's trying to do the same thing to me, draw me into his static D. It's kind of like trench warfare, but meanwhile, oh, we missed it. My mutas are just wrecking his economy.
God damn. Yeah, he has nothing.
Yeah, now he's got 2 harvesters.
Maybe
And
it's
I've got
Twilight
3 ultras
Council.
coming.
I'm not
I got 3
sure
ultras
why.
coming, so you know what that means.
Big man.
Big beef! Big beef! Big beef!
Why do you think he built the Twilight Council, Rob? Let's discuss that.
Yeah, he hasn't gotten blink or charge. And now the ultras come in, and I kind of did a crappy job at getting them in front of my roaches.
Good job.
But eventually they start chopping away, and guess what?
G.
Was that supposed to be the Pokeball cannon?
Yep.
That's not the Pokeball cannon, that's just the doorbell chime.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Shut
Pokeball
up.
cannon is G, 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 G.
Shut up.
Yeah, but that's how you break a contain as a Zerg. Keep calm and big beef.
And hope your opponent doesn't build any probes.
Yeah, that too.
And stays on 4 gates.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of the dumb part there.
Yeah.
But it
Yeah.
worked. And then...
Yeah. Not for him, but...
Not for... Well, for me, I mean. You know... Yeah. If he had expanded any more, or built, like, probes, or, you know, used his chrono boosts, I would have been
f***ed.
But, as it stands, I was
Or
able
gotten
to...
upgrades from this damn forge, which he did not do at all. Which I can't
Nope.
fathom why.
Anyway, yeah. I felt that this was a pretty exciting game.
I felt that as well. Yeah.
This has been Toadofsteel.
Other than part tops.
Have a good one.